Hey boys, and welcome to the fourth lesson inside of the onboarding process. Now, we've already figured out exactly where you are right now. We figured out the facts of where you are today, of the actions that you're taking, and the reasons why you're not getting what you want for yourself in terms of your results, in terms of your health, your fitness, your life. And we figured out exactly where you want to be. We know exactly what kind of man you are aiming to become and what that guy does every single day, his routines, his rituals, his habits, the way he thinks, the way he talks, the way he acts, the way he holds himself and communicates with other people. We've gotten really specific about who this man is that you are aiming to become. We're not just here to lose weight. We've been able to figure out exactly what this guy looks like that we're aiming to become. And that's fantastic. We've got our starting point, we've got our finishing point, but now what we need to do is fill this gap. How are we going to get there? We need a game plan, right? So that is what this video is all about. We're going to help you construct your weekly game plan. I've literally chopped this thing down into the individual, tiny little simple steps that you need to take every single day to get the big results that you're looking for. So what I'm going to do right now is just take you through roughly what your day is going to be looking like and what changes we're going to make, what we're going to add to it, what we're going to take away from it. And we're going to dive a little deeper into each one of these things over the next couple of videos. But right now, this is just the rough overall view of the changes that we're going to make. So what we're aiming to do here inside of the game plan is we are aiming to create new habits and rituals that are going to carry you towards that end goal that you have for yourself. This is not a quick fix. We need to change the daily steps and actions that you take in order to become that kind of person. It doesn't happen in a week or 4 weeks or 10 weeks or 12 weeks or 6 months or 12 months. This is something that you're going to have to consistently work on for the rest of your life. So boys, here are the very simple things that we're going to do every single day, and it's characterized by the daily work right here. So essentially, what the daily work is a combination of things. It's getting you in the right frame of mind. It's the simple little steps that you need to take every single day. Now, the first thing that we need to do at the beginning of every single day is get yourself set up with the right frame of mind. We want to tick that off every single morning. Great, I'm ready to tackle the day because I've shifted my focus onto what it is that I want to produce for the day. As I said, we're going to run through this in more detail. I'm going to show you how to do that. But right now, I just want you to know that every single day, we're going to make some time to get your head in the right frame. We're going to take some time out for you. And this is your 10, 15 minutes throughout the day to focus on what it is that you want to create for yourself in the next 24 hours. The next thing we're going to make sure that we do on a daily basis is optimize your body. And what I mean by that is exercise or movement. If it's not a training day, that's absolutely fine. Go for a walk. Do something to get that blood pumping. Do something to get your body moving and wake your mind up. So movement. And then secondly, make sure you're using the right fuel. So what are you putting in your body every single day? Are you using high quality fuel? We're trying to build your engine here. We're trying to create this ultimate version of yourself. And how the hell are you going to feel like $1,000,000 if you're eating off the dollar menu? So we've got to make sure that whatever's going into your body is reflecting the kind of results that you're looking for. So that's the second part of the daily work, making sure that you're exercising and that you are fueling yourself with some quality fuel. Finally, it's all about creating harmony. So what I really mean by that, and this is not some fluff, some girly bullshit. This is real, boys. I want you to understand this because a lot of the stresses that you have inside of your life are caused by disharmony with other people. Think about your partner. You don't want her to be upset. And when she is upset, it affects you. It affects your ability to turn up inside of your life and do the work that you need to do to get the results that you want to get. So it's important that you make time every single day to show love and create connection with the people who mean the most to you. It's also very important that you do this by listening to them, actively listening to them, and understanding what it is that's going on in their life right now. And trust me, as you start to pour some energy and effort into those relationships, you're going to start to see things around you improve as people start to do more for you, as people start to listen to what you have to say, as people start to see things from your perspective. But as leaders, and that is what we all are, boys, that's what we are going to learn to become over your time here with the Legendary program. As leaders, it is up to you to do it first. It is up to you to extend that olive branch and begin to take these actions. And as you step up and you do these things on a daily basis, you're going to start to see the people around you do the same. So those are the daily areas that we're going to be focusing on. And I'm going to go through that in a bit more detail with you in a later video. Now, the final thing that we're going to do on a weekly basis is going to be reflecting on the efforts that you've put in throughout the week. And this is not to say that you're supposed to be perfect every week, that you're supposed to never ever make a mistake or never ever get down or never ever lose motivation. Not at all. This is your chance to actually think about those moments. And it's really, really important that you do take time out and not just accept it as reality. Because I promise you, boys, there was always a reason for the way you feel in any given moment. And if we take time out to really think about why that is occurring, well, now we can start to put some things in place to do a better job the following week. So we're going to make some time every single week to reflect on the results and the actions that we've taken. So we're going to think about the challenges that you faced throughout the week. What is, if something has hindered your ability to show up exactly as you wanted to, what was that? Let's really talk about the obstacles that you faced. What kind of actions did you take as a result of those things? And what were the results of those actions? And again, we're going to go into this in a little bit more detail in a separate video as well. But I want you to be aware, boys, that this is the game plan, okay? We've got daily simple tasks to complete, and then a weekly time where we just take some time out to reflect. And what I'm going to get you to do next, boys, is click the button down below this video, and it's going to allow you to download a Google Sheets with a weekly spreadsheet on it. And I'll show you what mine looks like right now. Awesome. So boys, as you can see, we've got my weekly spreadsheet right here. It's going to look a little bit different from yours. We all have different schedules, but I want you guys to actually know at what point throughout the day you're going to take action on some of these areas. You know, for example, every single morning, let's just minimize that. Every single morning, I make time to create space. And that's part of the daily work where I get myself in the right frame of mind to tackle whatever challenges will come throughout the day. But I make time for it. I literally put it in the calendar as something that I have to do. Now, then I also make some time for the gym. These times aren't exactly right. Usually I'm at the gym at 6, so creating space would happen at 5. But you get the idea. We're blocking it out, and we're allocating a spot throughout the day to take action in this particular area. So creating space, gym, watching the In the Driver's Seat episode. So take a time out. Like if you're on the way to work, just chuck an episode on in the car. 10, 15 minutes is going to get you into the right frame of mind. You'll be able to listen to what we were talking about from the previous day. Obviously my schedule, I've got gym in the morning and gym in the afternoon, but then I've also made time for connection. And this is a chance for me and my girlfriend to really, talk about how our days were and communicate with one another and have that time just be with between the two of us. And once again, I really advocate for you boys to make a time slot. Don't just expect it to happen. Dedicate an hour or half an hour of your evening, every evening, to just sit down and really get an opportunity to have a great chat with your partner or your children or your friends, whoever it is. This is a chance for you to create harmony inside of your life and inside of the relationships that mean a lot to you. And obviously we've got meal prep here as well. So that's part of optimizing the body and making sure that you're fueling yourself right. You could also go into more detail and actually book in times throughout the day where you're going to eat. Let's say meal 2, and we can give that a color. Well, there you go, meal 2, for example. You can get really specific with this, boys. And honestly, the more organized you can be, the better you will be. And I know that it's not easy as a father. You have to be flexible. You have to be willing to change a schedule. You can't have some rigid timesheets every single day. But if we can get somewhat close to a fairly consistent schedule, well, now you're going to start to see that consistency reflect inside of your life and inside of the results that you're trying to get. So boys, click that button down below. I want you to download your own copy of the worksheet. I want you to fill it out and set it up exactly as you are going to need to in order to take action on those things every single day. With that said, boys, I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.